Hello, Namaste. My name is Ananda da Silva. I'm Reiki Master, and I'm here today to talk about Karuna Reiki. Karuna Reiki. Karuna is a Sanskrit word for compassion, and so this is the Reiki of compassion. But Ananda, isn't Reiki, also compassion? Yes, of course it is. It is just a different level of Reiki. It's just a different form of Reiki, right? Energy can manifest in many forms, and Karuna is a different, similar but different form of Reiki. It's on top of the Usui Reiki. So let me go ahead and explain a little bit of what Karuna Reiki is, or the history of Karuna Reiki. Around the 90s, a couple of mediums and Reiki masters, other spiritual masters were receiving symbols. And, in different parts of the world, they were doing their Reiki, doing their practice, and they would see these symbols coming up. And they would forward these symbols to William Lee Rand, which was and still is a reference in the Reiki world, asking William and say, William, have you ever seen these symbols before? And then he would be like, no, I haven't seen it from myself, but somebody else just sent me a similar question. So William started to gather all of these symbols that were being received by different masters, and the same symbol being received in different parts of the world at the same time. So he figured that was something to be looked at, and together with other masters, together with the whole group, they chose and they allowed the Karuna Reiki to exist. They basically organized these symbols and meditated on them and tried to understand this meaning, connected with the spirits and with the guides to let them explain what each symbol was and what was it for, etc. And after a couple of years, it was able to establish a system of Reiki and say, okay, we now have the symbols, we have the framework, and now let's create this Reiki called Karuna Reiki. Basically, that's the story. So the level I learned Karuna Reiki already on the I learned from William Lee Rand in Jerusalem. I went to Jerusalem to do this course and training with him. It was amazing. It was a 3-day course where it was amazing. It was just amazing. Lots of visuals, lots of energies happening and healing, and very clear, distinctive energy for each symbol. It was an amazing experience. And I'm positioning here myself today as a Karuna Reiki Master to be able to teach you this course also online. So the guidelines that I use are from William's organization, which is the International Center for Reiki Training. So there is this registered Karuna Reiki Master training manual. It's the one that I use. I also use this one, which is the Holy Fire method with Karuna. It's important to note that you need to have done Reiki 3 already for engaging to the Karuna level. So that's one. And also that I'm teaching online. So I also did a upgrade on my license or on my teaching skills, energies this April in the beginning of the pandemic here in the Western world. In order to teach online. So I went through my process and my initiation, and now I am able and qualified to teach online. And I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having you in this journey for Karuna Reiki. I don't teach in groups. Usually on the master level, I teach 1-to-1 or very small groups with 2-3 people max, because I feel that everyone is unique and has its own path and also deserves to tell its story and have my full attention. And also that's how Usui used to teach. That's how he would notice what it is important for that student at that moment. So I hope to be a channel for you as well, to help you in your journey in a personalized way. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you, And I hope I explained a little bit of Karuna Reiki, and you can always contact me and we can further discuss. Okay? Thank you so much for your attention, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Namaste.